How's it going, everybody? I got another video about protests today. If you didn't catch my earlier video, it was about the uneven reporting of mainstream media and the hypocrisy that we're seeing on these protests. Pretty much, you're seeing a lot of protests that are being called out on the media as this is ridiculous, people are ignorant, they need to go home, they're going to get sick, they're going to make this worse, they don't care about people's lives, blah, 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 blah. Well, these are the people that are protesting to reopen the economy, mostly Republicans and conservatives and libertarians. While I'm going to go ahead and show you some videos that they're not calling out. In fact, many people are praising these protests. And I'm going to go ahead and show you these where they're not using any of the same, they're not following the suggestions of the CDC either yet. Mainstream media won't call it out, so I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. Hope you all enjoy. First video I got for you today is a protest in Oakland. It happened the 11th of March, 2020. What else do I have to say about that? Not really much. Let's just go ahead and take a watch the video, I guess.
The front line of America's fight against coronavirus.
Oh, by the way, this is from a French news network, I believe, so you might not have seen this on the American news. So, number one thing I'm going to go ahead and put down. This is a protest by nurses, and none of them are wearing masks. None of them. Now, I know this is back in March 11th, but I'm pretty sure then it was still a suggestion to wear masks. I might be wrong about that, but still, either way, it is the hypocrisy that's around. The virus was no less contagious back then than it is now. And these people are not practicing social distancing. They are not wearing masks. So let's go ahead and continue.
Protested against a lack of specialized equipment and training.
Yeah,
the
nothing.
NMU, the leading nursing union, launched nationwide industrial action on Wednesday to criticize how the health crisis...
And they're just sitting there taking selfies, standing right next to each other, you know, no worry in the world. Oh, but these are supposedly nurses.
That's sad, since we've known about this for quite a while leading up to this. We should have been more prepared.
Oh, like you should be? Maybe you should be wearing a mask. You should probably be more prepared, huh? Well... Sanitation workers in New Orleans, apparently, you know, this is totally fine too. Nobody seems to care about this. These guys aren't even wearing masks like at all. I think one or two of them are. Let's check it out.
Well, we're learning more from some of the people.
Look, news reporter isn't even wearing a mask. Look, these guys just standing around. It kind of looks like they're practicing social distancing right now, but look, they're touching each other, laughing. That dude's not wearing a mask.
Would not move. This is Mr. Gregory Woods. Again, talk to us. What's the situation out here, sir?
Right now, we're boycotting because we want better pay and better proper equipment for us to do our job. You know, for us to keep the city, you know, that's our job.
You know, I do agree with him. They probably should be getting hazard pay during this time. I mean, they are being asked to put their lives on the line, supposedly. If this thing is really that dangerous, they need to pay these people. But guess what? They won't, because it's probably not that dangerous. Well, no, the point of this video, once again, there's no social distancing going on. You know, these people are... He's wearing his mask underneath there while talking into a microphone. In my last video, I proved my point of how if you are operating a microphone, you can totally still talk through a mask. Watch, this is a solid piece of paper, you know, much less porous than a mask. And you can still hear me just fine on the microphone. You know, even when I step back like this, you can still hear me through this. And this, you know, I'm not talking any louder. This is a non-porous material. You would be able to hear me much better if I was wearing an actual mask. But anyway, to my point, there are protests going on all over the place. Obviously, this is a much smaller protest, but still, it is a protest, and it doesn't matter about the amount of people. It really doesn't. Social distancing, well, I guess it kind of doesn't matter about the amount of people a little bit, but this is well over the regulation of people. There's more than 10 people there, and I'm pretty sure the mass gathering thing would stop this if it wasn't for our right to protest. Thank God for that right, everybody. All right, I think this is the last one I got for you. This first part is not quite on topic, but check this out.
Dozens of cops confront an angry crowd for failing to obey social distancing orders. Cops marched shoulder to shoulder to break up the crowd in Los Angeles amid a torrent of verbal abuse.
We coming back. We coming back.
I don't care about that. They have the right to speak.
It was all over a birthday party for a 1-year-old baby.
So, my point about showing that is that this isn't a racial issue. It's happening to white and black people altogether. It's about our rights. These people can't get together for a birthday party for a family member? That's ridiculous. and then cops have to be sent to break it up. So, you know, it's not just cops breaking. I just wanted to let everybody know that I don't think it's just cops breaking up things just because they're white protests. It's obviously not true. It just happens to be that a lot of the protests that are getting broken up do have a majority of white people, but I think that's more of a Republican-Democrat thing. There's a lot of Democrats that tend to be more black, so... You know, let's go ahead and continue because there's another part of this video that I did want to show you. So, blah, blah, blah. They get all broken up and everything.
Requirements. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio issued a...
Let's listen to Bill de Blasio.
Authorized our police to start giving out fines, $250, $500 fines, to people who don't get it. Because at this point, we've said it, we've educated, we've given people the message. Anyone who's not social distancing at this point actually is putting other people in danger.
So, he's restricting our rights to leave our homes by giving us fines if we leave our homes. That sounds pretty authoritarian to me. Let me know what you guys think. I've got one little last bit for you. If you all might remember, so this one is on topic. This is a protest that an Amazon employee organized over unsafe working conditions. The news media has been saying that he was fired over... that Amazon fired him because he's a whistleblower, but not really sure about that. Personally, don't really care. That's not what this is about. This is about, well, they're allowed to protest and nobody else is. Nobody seems to be giving a shit about this. You know, they're breaking social distancing rules. You know, these guys are actually all wearing masks, but still.
But workers there say their lives...
Oh, actually, no, they're not all wearing masks.
People getting sick every single day. I've been sending people home with different symptoms.
This assistant manager who organized a mass walkout at a distribution center on Saturday.
Yeah, get that. Mass walkout. Mass walkout. No mass gatherings are allowed. They weren't practicing social distancing fully either, so don't try to say that they were practicing social distancing.
New York was
There's plenty of videos
today.
of them not doing
Amazon
it, just as
said
this
it
one.
was for allegedly breaking lower and organized.
Let's go ahead and just to show you one more time. That is not social distancing. They are not 6 feet apart. They are not following the order. This guy here with the megaphone, watch.
Their lives are at risk.
Well, he covered his face, but you could probably see he was not wearing a mask. All right, everybody, that was the last one I had for you today. Might do another video today, not really sure. Let me know in the comments section if you think these cops are infringing on the Constitution or if they are totally within the law. You know, breaking up protests, that's some really tough ground. I think that it shouldn't be happening for almost any reason other than for it becoming violent. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and like and subscribe to the video if you have a second. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.